What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back. So today we're reacting to a Subnautica 2 devlog video. Now, I wasn't going to, but Mrs. Z said she watched it and she's like, there's some really cool stuff in here. You should try it. You should do it. So we're going to do it right now. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's hop into Subnautica 2 news. I don't know anything else about the whole shenanigans, so we're going to be excited for the game and we're going to check out what they got to say. So yeah, hopefully you guys like, subscribe, all the fun things. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. It is time. It is time for the Subnautica 2 devlog diving together in multiplayer. Let's see what we've got going on here. We got some jams. Subnautica has always had some good jams going on.
Players really latched onto isolation, and that became so essential to Subnautica. Now with Subnautica 2, with the fresh start, new engine, we thought to ourselves, like, okay, this is the moment where we can still make a game that can deliver on isolation for people that want that, but we can also have multiplayer.
One of the most requested features of Subnautica is multiplayer.
When you want to build a truly immersive...
I have that poster. I have that Keep Calm poster. It's hanging on my door. It's amazing. It's super cool. Okay, we're going to watch through this for the most part, and then we'll talk about it. I'll back up because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. Also, like, there's lots of stuff here, but anyways.
Multiplayer experience for the players is to build...
Yeah, that Keep Calm poster, I have it. It's super cool.
Our very first internal demos that we did after a few weeks of development were multiplayer.
It's so funny. Okay, so hold on. So it's really funny because multiplayer introduces a whole bunch of different things. Obviously, the single player does not. For example, the biggest thing, I think, for me being a pleb player that just plays video games for a living, when you play a game like Subnautica, like the first one, you don't have a full character model a lot of times. You have, like, you know, just like a floating head, or you're just, you know, like a body with no head and stuff like that, because you don't typically have to render, or there's nobody else going to see you from the outside. So, like, they don't have to focus too much on what your player character looks like, your model and stuff like that. So, like, with multiplayer, obviously everybody can see each other's character. So, like, you know, that introduces a whole bunch of different things, including like interactions and stuff like that. Like, if you enter a door, you know, does your body just like whoop right through the door? Or do you actually like clamber through whatever it is? So that's going to be, I think, a huge interesting thing. I have that cat poster. It's so cool. I love it. Wait, actually, no, mine is different. Hold on. I got to show you. I got to show you the cat poster. I present to you the cat poster that I have. The one, the hang in there one. It's super cool. They have the Keep Calm. I have hang in there. It's so neat. Okay, anyways, back to the thing. I'm sorry. It's funny. I love it. It's so cute. All right, so what do we got?
Made since then has been multiplayer capable.
And the important distinction there is that any part of the game isn't going to require cooperative play. But if I want to come along and bring a friend, they can totally participate with me in every moment along the way. We never wanted to encroach on someone's game that just is like, I want to play solo. We never wanted to have the moment where you had to pull the switches in tandem. That's never the way we want it to be.
That's really nice.
Co-op start to finish.
So the fact that you can play the same way, solo or together, it's really nice. Guys, there's still a problem. There's still a problem on the screen. The oxygen and stuff, it's in the wrong spot. It's in the wrong spot. You can't have that up there. It's got to be somewhere else.
Subnautica 2.
I don't know. Just leave a comment. Let me know what you think. It feels weird. Okay, it feels weird. Anyways,
It's completely playable on portable gaming machines and handheld devices. We have a large team that's dedicated to optimizing performance, and they were taking it extremely seriously. Our development philosophy has always been that the game should be playable anywhere.
okay, hold on a second. So can we just say if there is not a sponsorship for the Xbox ROG Ally? You know what I mean? It's like, my gosh, this handheld. We're really focused on this handheld. Lots of shots really close, so you could see the Xbox ROG. That's really funny though. That's good though. That's cool that they're considering the mobile devices that people use. A lot of people are getting into these devices. I have a Steam Deck personally. I don't have the Xbox ROG Ally. I haven't tested it. Xbox if you guys want to send me one, sure. I'll try it with Subnautica. It's never happened. Anyways,
With anybody, I'm playing it every night on my Steam Deck.
Oh!
I go to
play it on the Steam Deck. Okay, I love that. Can I also play with you? I'll play with you on the Steam Deck. Hey, why is the oxygen? That's going to be the first thing that's going to get modded. If somebody can make a day one mod to move the oxygen back to the bottom. I'm kidding, but seriously.
It's a great experience. It's just a fantastic device to be able to play these games.
Okay, very cool. In all actuality, the ROG Ally, I'm sure, is a fantastic device, and I'm sure a lot of people are using it. So that's why they're probably making sure that they have, you know, compatibility with it. In a more serious tone, because I don't want people to think of, you know. Anyways.
Multiplayer game does bring a new set of challenges in terms of technical animation. There is more emphasis on both the first-person look of the game and the third person.
We have omnidirectional movement with pretty free camera. If you're looking up and going backwards, the feet are in your view, but if all of a sudden you want to go forward and downwards, that body has to get out the way.
For our tools, we use a control rig that encompasses both third-person and first-person perspectives.
Say we're swimming,
okay,
so the hands can be this shallow of a motion, whereas in third person, you know, you want to get that full range of motion. It's more work, but it also informs more.
That's good. So that's exactly what I was talking about, you know, having that whole extra perspective or whatever. Now, also, what it looks like from this part so far is, I really hope personally that the body, the movement of the body, I hope that they try to find the perfect balance between the realism of like how your body would move and flow in the water and the like the playability of it. Because like you said, when you're swimming backwards, like looking down, like your legs and stuff like that are going to be in your vision, which I understand completely, but hopefully it's not too much in your vision to where it's like you can't see when you know what I mean. Hopefully like those body mechanics are present but not overly in the way when it comes to, like, you know, viewing and stuff like that, which I'm sure they're working on. But that is the only thing that I worry about with that, but I don't think that'll be that big of an issue. I also think being able to grab onto that thing is super exciting.
The most thing I worked on for co-op was the dive elevator.
The dive elevator just adds a lot to co-op in general. I realized that it would be really cool to be able to both go with friends on it, but also to be able to attach stuff to it. So as we started developing the prototype, we realized that would make it even more meaningful. Be able to load it up and then shoot it down to depths and then come back up with all the stuff you collected down there.
The dive elevator? What? Oh my God. That's super cool. That is so neat. Oh, that is so cool. Like, I wonder, like with construction costs, is it going to be like specific areas you can place it in? Is it going to be like a free place where you can place it anywhere? How long does it take? Can you upgrade it? Like, what can you, oh my gosh, that is super cool.
We decided to go for a system where it would be easy as possible for people to join each other in their games.
You can either convert
Can we get into developer mode?
to multiplayer and continue from your single player game, or you can start a new multiplayer game. You can invite your friends via your normal platform friends list, or we have our own friends list where you can invite your cross-platform friends.
It's really simple to jump into games with your friends. It's really simple to continue games with your friends, or let them continue the game and for you to pick it up later.
I think we managed to create a very seamless and
so, okay, hold on. Something specifically he said there is to allow you to let your friends continue the game and you can pick it up later. I'm curious as to
create a very seamless and easy experience.
Hold on.
Games with your friends, or let them continue the game.
Let them continue the game, or for you to pick it up later. That's going to be interesting. I'm curious about that. So, I think Grounded has done that, where I can have a save, and I can be playing my save, and it's like a multiplayer save, but then I can grant access to somebody else so that way they can continue playing the save. And then when I want to come back, it would have to update, and then I could continue on, and we could see everything they did. That's actually really cool. I like that. I'm actually kind of curious too, if you are able to, I mean, I would assume with, you know, like Steam, specifically Steam, if I played on PC and then wanted to play on my Steam Deck, like that's a pretty easy thing. But like Steam Deck to ROG Ally, I mean, I guess it'd be the same thing through Steam. So I'm not familiar with that system, so I don't know.
I think we managed to create a very seamless and easy experience that I hope the players are going to enjoy.
This is really cool.
Co-op is a really fun new thing that we can explore.
I just enjoy seeing how different types of gameplay it opens up for.
You can team up and split off.
Oh my gosh, that coral thing.
Help me gather. I don't have enough inventory. Help me over here.
I love messing with my friends, giving out responsibilities. I don't like to scan things, so I'm very happy that someone else will scan all the stuff for me in Subnautica 2.
Guys, so I'm gonna need a designated scanner for my playthroughs. That is probably one of the most common comments I get on my playthroughs of any Subnauticas, is that I don't scan everything. So we're just gonna need a Mrs. Z is gonna just be a dedicated scanner. So she's gonna follow me and just auto scan everything. That's what I need.
I think it's just really fun to find ways to break out work and just explore, and also to be scared together.
Play one run.
That thing is so
completely
cool.
Solo and isolated, and say that was great. Now I can't wait to do it again with my friends, and that just seemed like a really logical fit for Subnautica 2.
That's cool. That's cool. Do we get a date? Can we have a date now, please? No. Wish list today. All right, so lots of stuff there. Lots of stuff there. That's really cool. This is only a 4.5 minute video, and we made it like 12 minutes. Actually, we're gonna make it longer because I want to go back through and watch it again, see if there's anything I missed. That's cool. You know, like I said, I am more of a single player person. I play most of my stuff single player, so that is always, you know, just the typical my default way to play. But I know a lot of people play multiplayer, so I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to check it out with people. Also, what's nice is if you're playing with somebody, you don't have that feeling of aloneness, of isolation, and you're always more brave to go out and do stuff when you have, you know, other people there with you. So let's check this out. Let's go ahead and watch this again. I want to see if there's anything that like I missed within the visuals. Okay, hold on. What was that? So like we have obviously the dive elevator. Oh, okay. So right there, those are the wings that folded out. So I think we had an earlier trailer where this thing was docked and the wings were up, but it looked like they could move out. So like a manta ray. That's actually really cool. And then there's that. I'm trying to get to this. Okay, so that is the tadpole, I believe. That's the tadpole. I like the hollow deck entry kind of thing. That's really nice.
Really latched onto isolation, and that became so essential to Subnautica.
That's very cool.
Now with Subnautica 2, with
is that our new drop pod? That thing looks sick. That looks really cool. I don't know if that's the new drop pod or not. Maybe it's something else, but that looks really cool. I like that.
Engine, we thought to ourselves like, okay, this is the moment where
it's a good looking game for sure. Like it already looks really good. It looks very Subnautica.
Isolation for people that want that.
The little jet gloves, that's gonna be cool.
But we can also have multiplayer.
So our crafting stuff here, I was trying to see if we could see basic materials, electronics. Okay, so we have this type of crafting interface here. Similar stuff. It looks like glass, silicon rubber. We're breaking this down. I don't know what those are.
One of the most requested features of Subnautica is multiplayer.
When you want to build a
yes,
truly
multiplayer
immersive
is a thing.
Multiplayer experience for the players is to build it from the ground up. Our very first internal demos that we did after a few weeks of development were multiplayer, and every single feature that we made since then has been multiplayer capable.
And the important distinction there.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let's back this up just a hair, because we have this thing in the middle here that looks like some kind of computer device.
And every single feature.
So hold on, this thing right there. Okay, so it says use. This like floating orb thing in the middle of the station. However, it also says awakening room. So we have awoken. We've been traveling some distance of time to this planet for whatever reason, and we are awakening. So we must be in some cryostasis. We're coming out of that. This, I'm going to guess, being the center in this floating orb looking thing, it appears as though it's an AI intelligent person thing that's going to help you with your mission, you know? So like that's going to be your PDA. That's gonna be your Altera right there. But yeah, awakening room. Okay.
Made since then.
And then, oh yeah, right there. Look at there's the cryopods and stuff like that. So the sleep chambers, whatever we're calling them.
Multiplayer capable.
And the important distinction there is that
we've got the
any part of the game.
It's cool that your friends can hold on to like the outside of your pod, because a lot of times in games you have to get like two vehicles. So it's like, oh, we got the first vehicle. A lot of times you unlock in games is a single seater. So when you play like games with people, it's like, okay, well now we have to build you a vehicle. So the fact that you can just like hold on to the sides of this one, it's really cool.
If I want to come along and bring a friend, they can totally participate with me in every moment along the way. We never wanted to encroach on someone's game that just is like, I want to play solo. We never wanted to have the moment.
It doesn't look like you get ripped off either.
That's never the way we want it to
be. You go too fast, like rip off their arms. Oh God. Oh man.
Start to finish.
Well, did you hear that? Welcome aboard, Captain. Interesting, very different.
Is completely playable on portable game machines and handheld devices. Mm-hmm. We have a large team that's dedicated.
Was that is that a Switch? That's not a Switch. No, it's not a Switch. I think that's the Steam Deck. Okay, very cool.
To optimizing performance, and they were taking it extremely seriously. Our development philosophy has always been that the game should be playable anywhere with anybody.
I'm just saying, like, come on.
Playable.
That is such an ad placement for sure. What are you showing off here? You're showing off the Xbox ROG. You're showing off the Xbox. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. Reminds me of Wayne's World, the 1 minute of ads that paid for the whole movie, basically.
Anybody. I'm playing it
That's
every
funny.
night on
I
my
love
Steam
it.
Deck before I go to bed, and it's a great experience. It's just a fantastic device to be able to play these games.
Okay, I'm trying to watch the screens and seeing like what's being shown off here. So we've got this habitat here that's like obviously covered in growth. So people were here before us. There was something going on before we got here. Cheat by Abraxas, time of day set to the little Altera cicada. Okay.
Of technical animation, there is more emphasis on both the first person.
So that must be okay. That's the awakening coming out of the pod.
Omnidirectional movement with pretty free camera.
Dive elevator.
Okay, this dive elevator. This dive elevator. This has got to be like one of the coolest things for now that we've seen so far.
Adds a lot to
Obviously,
co-op in
there's gonna be
general.
way more cooler things.
Realize-
It's cool that it has like a step that comes out, and it's not, you're not just holding on. Very interesting.
is that it would be really cool to be able to
Move
both
stuff.
go with friends on it, but also to be able to attach stuff to it. So as we started developing the prototype, we realized
Okay, so there was a drop option here. What are those? So is this a different thing, or is this just an earlier version of a dive elevator?
that would make it even more meaningful, be able to load it up and then shoot it down to depths and then come back up with all the stuff you collected down there.
Interesting. It looked like there was a little bit of a storage container on there.
We decided to
I'm thinking that maybe those orange ones were like an early version of the dive elevator,
go
or maybe
for
not.
a
Maybe it's
system
something
where
completely
it
different.
would be easy as possible for people to join each other in
I want developer game. That's what I want. So, okay, very cool. Single player. I like the UI. The UI seems really super clean and nice.
in their games.
You can either
Pick
convert
it up later.
It's
I
looking
think
really
we
good.
managed to create a very seamless and easy experience that I hope.
All right, so this is okay. So like this stuff right here, this is what I'm like really excited for. Let's look at these wrecks.
The players are
Okay, so yes, we have coral. We have something going on in here. Something obviously happened here because like this has been here for a while. Things are growing.
enjoy.
What is like machines? New machine there maybe, or it's just see the thing with Subnautica is like there's a lot of just visual machinery and stuff like that. Not everything does something, so like that could be just visual machinery. It could be something. This locker could be a thing. It could be a hydroponic garden, or not. I don't know. That looks really cool. I like
Co-op
that
is a
enemy.
really-
Hold on, was there something off to the side there? Some kind of big plant. Kind of looks like a milkweed.
Co-op is a really fun new thing.
Okay,
that
I
we
want to see this
explored.
big
I just
coral
enjoy seeing how different types of
structure
gameplay it opens
in the
up
water.
for.
Now, we may have seen a lot of this stuff already. I'm just re-looking at it, you know.
Can team up and split off.
So that right there, that looks really cool. That looks really exciting, and I'm wondering if that is going to be like. So the structures that we've seen have had a lot of the coral growth on it. So I wonder if that is like the main, you know, the main thing that you're kind of like going against, you're fighting against. Maybe like there's this coral growth stuff that's like taking over stuff, because like there's got to be something going on, you know. But that could be it.
To gather resources like
'Cause, like,
I
before we
found
had a
this, help me gather,
bacteria.
I don't have enough inventory. Help me over here.
Now we
I
could have
love
like
messing
a
with-
super aggressive coral or something like that. It could be some sort of plague, if you will.
My friends giving out.
Okay. Also, this scanner thing showing all these little dots on it, is that all like interactable stuff? Is that all? Can you select what shows up there? Is that a resource scanner? Because obviously it's like some kind of compass, but it also has all these little dots on it. So maybe those are all items you can pick up.
I don't like to scan things, so I'm very.
And then there's,
happy
like, this
that someone
screen
else
for
will scan all
building,
the stuff for me
This
and Subnautica
screen
too.
for
I
scanning.
think it's just really fun to find ways to.
So is our build tool and our scanner and our like, yeah, build tool and scanner, like, is it a multi-tool? That would be really nice. I'm all for condensing tools and having a multi-tool that does multiple things.
to break out
Obviously, it does multiple things, or it wouldn't be a multi-tool. Okay.
work and just explore, and also to be
There's our little friend right there,
scared
the
together.
Harvester,
Play
or
one run
whatever it's called.
completely solo and
I think it's called the Harvester, right? I'm pretty sure it's called like the
Now
Harvester.
I can't wait to do it again with my friends, and that just seemed like a really logical fit for Subnautica 2.
This is really cool. Very exciting stuff. But there it is. That is the Subnautica 2 dev vlog diving together in multiplayer. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you think that I missed something? Do you think that I am wrong on things? I'm excited for this no matter what. Yes, obviously things are going on. We don't know when it's going to come out. I made a meme of, are we going to get GTA 6 or Subnautica 2 first? I think probably Subnautica 2 first. But hey, if we don't get Subnautica 2 and we get GTA 6 first, my God, the memes can write themselves. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. I want to hop in. I'm excited for it. But like I said, there is the stuff going on in the background. We're not going to forget, but we're going to just, enjoy the fun and be excited for Subnautica 2. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.